We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Spurs, live on 2K Sports. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday night hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Turner?
Yeah, when he's not blocking shots, he's altering them, Kevin, because he's just a constant presence and a threat defensively in the paint.
That's true, and his spectacular shot blocking something else to look for, especially recovering on the break. He can run you down and send it away in a heartbeat.
The Spurs happy to be returning to San Antonio after the road trip. They've definitely started the season right with a hot start.
Kevin, this is a really good chance for this team to establish some home court dominance with this long homestand in front of them.
Well, it's a great chance for them to add some W's to their win column, and that's the goal anytime you've got a long stretch of games at home.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And they were nearly flawless offensively in that win, Kevin. Once they got rolling, they just did not stop.
My kind of performance to watch, guys. Efficient and potent. Very strong.
And there's the first bucket of the game.
Yeah, that's a nice tone setter out of the gate.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw tonight. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Greg Popovich. Relying on their outside marksmanship is one thing he's comfortable with in this matchup. He said that his team can go toe-to-toe with anyone in the league when it comes to shooting from distance, and that he won't pull the reins back on his shooters at all tonight, guys. We'll see how they go.
Doris, thank you. No, Clark, hard to create spacing without the three.
I agree there. I mean, I'd say it's almost impossible with the size and speed of players in this day and age.
The Pacers shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Well, you take a look at the numbers, guys. They're shooting 74% on the season.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
They get it back.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
That's out. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And you know what was most impressive? They wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call a mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it, had them on their hands the whole time.
Here's Weaver, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's Roberts against New Orleans, who is really on his game. Can't hit from in close.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Weaver offline with his three.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Here's Roberts. Buries it from three-point range. Roberts got 6.
And you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Siakam defended by Sohan. He dishes it to Turner. Backs him down. Siakam, 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Weaver's got his second basket of the night. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Roberts. It's Wembanyama, and he banks in the layup.
That rebound and the foul kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Jones against Anthony. Pass to Weaver. The shot no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
Well, last year they won both meetings in the season series, and it wasn't a surprise. I mean, this is the better team.
Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
The Spurs have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. You know, Clark, it can be a point of pride. Hey, you know, we split 1-1 with the marquee team from the other conference. But,
You know, it's something to point to, Kevin. You know, when your overall season is a disappointment, that's something that you can look at and say, hey, progress.
These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Look at the Prophet, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Boy, he's really done a nice job of looking for his teammates and getting them the ball on time and in rhythm, and it's resulted in more open looks for his team, and that's all good.
He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a three-point play chance here. The Spurs have made 3 free throws so far, haven't missed any. Anthony with it. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta.
Did a great job picking the defense apart, too. It wasn't just his scoring. Give him credit for his passing in that game, too.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. That's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Boston, they've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And checking out Indiana. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
I think for the Pacers, they found themselves in the playoff picture here in the early going. This is not something most people expected, but here they are making noise.
They're showing signs of life this season, Clark, and after a tough season a year ago, some definite optimism. The question is just how good can this team become?
No good from Weaver.
Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And, Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
And I'll say this about him, Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. What a finisher.
And don't forget now, a walking highlight reel every time he steps on the court. His flair for the dramatic makes him worth the price of admission all by himself.
And so it's San Antonio with it. After the missed 3 from Turner, here's Roberts. Jones. Offensive rebound. Siakam defended by Sohan. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. So Indiana... Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Outside Anthony. Passes it to Weaver. From 11 feet away. And the shot is good. Weaver's got 6. Spurs leading by 5. Pass to Sissoko. He feeds it to Roberts. There's the steal. And for the Pacers, they've got Anthony, and it's Walker in at the small forward.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Stolen by Walker. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of...
Oh, what a throwdown there. Man, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
And so here is Indiana. After the miss from Indiana. No good from Weaver. Here's Roberts. 11 points in the game. There's the pass to Sohan. And there's the feed to Roberts. Indiana kicks it to Roberts. 6 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. On the top of the key. Cannot hit. And Indiana will go the other way with it. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them.
Some good matchups out there. And that Washington Wizards game definitely worth checking out.
Now here's Anthony. He has 5. The game now all time. Weaver's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's something we didn't see at all from him in the first half when he had a goose egg from 3-point land.
Here's Roberts.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
The defense keeps coming up short. Just no solution for the puck. He's got 11 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And it was a good one, too. Really one of the highlights, I thought, of the game defensively.
The Pacers making a change here. Turner's checked in.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
Mathurin, the pass to Weaver. Mathurin. Pass to Weaver.
Oh, yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the refs to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
A lot of time they've been spending at the foul line so far, guys. They'll take those points all game long if they can get them.
And they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area.
Roberts passes to Wembanyama. Sohan. Spurs passing it around. The dish to Roberts. Passes to Wembanyama. And he uses the glass on the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Mathurin, the pass to Anthony. The pass to Weaver. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
A chance now to take a look at how the Pacers are doing, Kevin, here early in the season. 4th in blocks, 7th in steals. And they're in the top half of the league in team rebounding as well. They've got some glass eaters on that squad.
This is a team, Clark, and you talked about the shot blocking. This is a team that really has become a defensive-minded group. They rotate well, they cover up for one another, and when somebody does get to the rim, it seems like they've got a lot of guys coming over from the weak side to protect the rim.
Here's Roberts, 13 points in the game. Mathurin, the pass to Anthony, puts the lead pass in front of him. Siakam, lots of room. They grab their own miss. Pacers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. No good on the free throw. The Spurs making a switch here. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Shot denied. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. Number 1, the Spurs.
Now, the thing I like is they're getting good shots every time down the floor, and it's due to their unselfishness as a team.
Smith checked in for Indiana. And Roberts kicks to Collins. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Collins has got 9. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already, and as Rasheed Wallace once said, both teams playing hard, my man.
Now here's Anthony. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. It's off his foot. And the refs whistling a kick ball. The Spurs making a switch here. 1:57 left in the first half of the game. Mathurin. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Shot by Roberts, no good.
Now, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot. That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Now here's Anthony, averaging 19 points per contest. Shot clock at 6. Feeds to Turner. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Spurs. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, the Golden State Warriors, a game and a half out.
When I look at San Antonio, they've come out strong. I mean, sitting high atop the standings in the early going. A bit surprising, but very impressive, too.
Well, such a talented roster, Clark, and they're leaving no doubt. I mean, this is a team with a chance to go all the way.
He kicks it to Smith. San Antonio with the rebound. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Johnson, and he stops it. What a pass to set him up.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk.
I can feel that.
Send a message.
Yes, sir. A message and put it on the highlight reel for later.
And so here is Indiana. After the basket by San Antonio. Nemhard fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. He has 7.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Now the Pacers moving it up. Siakam hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor. Clark and Steve, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
Yeah, how about that last lead change, guys? That's number 7 for the game.
Gets it to go. 16 points for the Prophet.
Now, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Pass to Mackubex. A 3-ball. Rebound by Johnson.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
And the first half ends in a close one. It's San Antonio up by 3. Well, folks, stay tuned for the halftime show at Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Hello, everyone. I'm Damon Bruce, and the halftime report is coming your way. The Spurs battling in a close one against the Indiana Pacers. Off to a good start here in the early going of the season, playing above 500. An unbelievable half from the Prophet. He's already notched 18 points, and in addition to that, he's been a factor on the glass as well. A couple of helpers, too. And no shortage of desire from the Pacers side of things. Defensively, some great shot blocking. They're giving them something to think about when they head inside. That's it for us here in the studio. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Visitors travel on foot and by boat along the gorgeous Riverwalk here in San Antonio, Texas. Welcome back, everyone. You look at the Prophet in this game, he's been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs, Roberts in a 2-guard. He's out there with Jones, and it's Champagnie in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Roberts. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And a quick look now at how San Antonio's schedule is shaping up. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Well, he had a lot of success at the free throw line in their last game.
He really did. He didn't waste any of those chances when he got them.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And it's the Pacers with the ball, trailing by 5. Here's Weaver. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a chance now to check out the schedule for Indiana. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line. That free throw missing.
Boy, it's been a nightmare at the line for him. He keeps finding himself back at that free throw line over and over again.
Spurs leading by 4. Roberts passes to Wembanyama. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, he's a very sneaky defender. That's something I really like about him. You've got to be careful if you have the ball, know where he is at all times, because He's got a knack for getting a hand on the ball and knocking it loose.
And one other thing about him that you shouldn't fail to appreciate is the presence and impact he has defensively. He can lock you up and wear you down, and that effect really carries over to the rest of the guys.
Here's Weaver, and it's blocked.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, they're fighting for every loose ball, putting a body on somebody and going after the rim.
Here's Roberts. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Roberts got 22 points.
And there it is again. That's where their points have been coming today, from the low post.
And even under pressure in tight, they've maintained their concentration and converted their opportunities.
And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And offensively, they have yet to hit a shot. Slow start here to the second half.
And that one's good.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school, just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
And the free throw, no good. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Weaver. No good on the triple.
4 straight misses. They've got to find a way to get back on track.
Roberts passes to Wembanyama. Second chance shot. He lays it in. And it's a 12-point Spurs lead.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Now here's Anthony. He has 5. Here's Weaver. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Spurs leading by 12. Roberts dishes to Jones. He passes to Sohan. Spurs passing it around. Deflects the pass off his leg. And it's whistled a kick. The Spurs making a switch here. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Roberts. Passes it to Wembanyama. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Both free throws good from Wembanyama.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
And the pass to Weaver. Outside Turner. Will it go? And yes, sir, that one drops. Turner's got his first 2 points. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Roberts passes to Sohan. Outside, Jones. This is to Roberts. Pass to Wembanyama. Gets it to go. He's got 19.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Pacers trail by 14. He dishes it to Anthony. Outside Turner. Passes it to Weaver. He feeds it to Anthony. Wide open. Can't hit. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And there's the pass to Weaver. The feed to Anthony. Clock at 6. Siakam defended by Sohan. Nemhard drains the three-pointer. 10 points for him. And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Banked in off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 13.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Anthony kicks to Turner. Nemhard. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Spurs have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Well, there haven't been many misses at the line for this group of players. This is how the shooting guards around the league stack up when it comes to free throw shooting in the past 10 games. Look at the Prophet, second in the NBA. So great from the line.
Yeah, this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact, because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's an automatic three-point play.
And you know what, Steve? Even if some calls go against them, you know, as a coach, you can accept it because when the calls go their way, they're automatic. Cash money at the stripe, ATM time. So it more than makes up for the charge calls they might get whistled for.
Here's Weaver. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Let's take a moment now, Kevin, to see how the Spurs are doing in the NBA statisticals currently. First in field goal percentage, first in free throw percentage, and they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
San Antonio making a switch here. All free throws good from Weaver. Spurs leading by 13. Pass to Wembanyama. Kicks to Roberts.
Oh, no. It's not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, anytime they've needed easy points, they've gotten themselves to the foul line. That's been key.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Pacers trail by 15. Pass to Anthony. Hayes dishes to Anthony. Anthony right side. No one near him. And that one hits back iron.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low. Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
And it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Good on the shot. 30 points for the Prophet.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
There's the dish to Anthony. Pass to Weaver. Indiana moving it around. Knocks it loose. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Feeds it to Roberts. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. He passes to Weaver. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Weaver's got 19 points.
Well, he recognized the advantage size-wise, and he went right at the defender. That's how you do it.
Now the basket is so high. Barlow covered by Hayes. 6 to shoot. Here's Roberts. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Roberts got 14 points here in the second half.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Nembhard defended by Roberts. Nembhard. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Spurs leading by 15. He kicks it to Roberts. 44 seconds left to play in the third. And that is good.
He is just tearing it up this court. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
He's been stellar at the strike, going 10 for 11. Robinson's checked in for the Pacers. Now Anthony. He has 5. 36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Weaver. Smith on the wing. Hands it from downtown. Smith's got 10.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Here's Roberts. He has 35. That's out. The shot's good from Sohan. Suleiman's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Smith outside. For the three. Rejected by Roberts. And he's able to get it back. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Spurs lead by 17. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Spurs leading by 17. On the court right now for the Pacers. They've got Smith. And it's Anthony in a point guard. Sohan passes to Roberts. Vassell takes the three. That's good.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
Pacers trail by 20. Mathurin to pass to Anthony. Passes it to Weaver. Back to Anthony. Just 4 to shoot. Shot's good from Weaver. Weaver's got 22 points.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
The first free throw is good. Turner's checked in for Smith. He hits both from the stripe. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Siakam defended by Indiana. No luck.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, and that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
Vassell covered by Anthony. Here's Sohan. Gets an open look and hits. And the Spurs lead by 21.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Now, they got a great chance to go ahead and close this game out because their offense is really clicking right now.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
They sure are. You got to come up with something, a double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting ridiculous.
Jones checked in for San Antonio. The shot's good from Weaver.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Here's Roberts, and that one is hammered home.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it was a safety move.
Or maybe he just wanted to give the photographers a better angle for the shot.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Got a piece of it. Weaver the pass to Turner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Roberts, and he slams it one-handed.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
Anthony with it, now guarded by Indiana. The pass to Mathurin. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Turner no good. Spurs leading by 23. Here's Roberts.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Deflected by Weaver. Now here's Anthony. Siakam defended by Vanilla. Here's Weaver. Another shot and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And the first one drops. The Pacers making a change here. And he makes both free throws. The Spurs have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Roberts passes to Sohan. Dishes it to Roberts. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Weaver. He dishes it to Turner. Passes it to Weaver. 6 on the shot clock. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open. This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
That's good. Weaver's got 12 points here in the second half.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know about how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
And the Spurs with possession. Roberts passes to Sohan. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, he'd like to have that one back.
Here's Weaver. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
He's really carried this team offensively here today.
For Indiana, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Siakam. And Jones pulls it down.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag.
He feeds it to Roberts. Lays it up and banks it in. Roberts got 49 points in the game.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Gets it to go. Turner's got 6 here in this quarter.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
It's Jones on the way. He passes to Sohan. Pass Sal, defended by Weaver. There's a screen. It's Wembanyama. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. 25 points in the game.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
The pass to Weaver. Siakam. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Sohan passes to Wembanyama. Sohan. There's the feed to Roberts. Pass to Sohan. Takes a 3. Gets it to go.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
Now here's Anthony. Fires from 14, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And here's Daniels. Kicks it to Roberts. There's the dish to Gaudelon. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Collins. And he can't bank that one in. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Nemhard, defended by Sissoko. Passes to Mathurin. Throws it up high, and Hayes throws it down.
This run probably just a case of too little too late.
But at least they're still going after it and playing hard. It would have been very easy to throw in the towel a while ago.
San Antonio's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Inside, Nemhard lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
They're making this a runaway.
Now, the only question now is how big will this lead eventually become? I mean, this is a blowout. Probably time to just say it, guys. This game is over.
I think you're right on target there.
Gets it to go.
He used his strength there to get into the post without much of a fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think they've got to muscle up on him a little more. Do a better job next time in there.
Here's Roberts. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
Missed inside. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, the Prophet.
You had 52 points tonight. Would you agree that you put the team on your shoulders and just willed them to win with the way you were scoring?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. Sure, I led the way in scoring, but it was a total group effort out there, and we each played our part in getting it done. I just did what the team needed me to do. And tonight, the team needed me to put up points. Really, it's all about doing what needs to be done to come away with that win. That's what we play for, man. You know what I'm saying?